The rain had just stopped, leaving the city streets slick and shining under the late afternoon sun. Inside a cozy, upscale restaurant nestled on a quiet corner in Atlanta, the air smelled of rosemary and fresh-baked bread. Laughter and the soft clinking of silverware created a warm background hum. The kind of place where people came to celebrate, to fall in love, or just to feel important for an evening. But today, that harmony was about to be shattered. A woman stepped through the restaurant's front door, her heels clicking softly on the polished hardwood floors. She wore a simple, elegant navy blue pantsuit, her natural curls pulled back into a neat bun. Her name was Monica Ellis, and she had built this restaurant, Ellis & Company, from the ground up. But today, she was not here as the owner. She had arrived early, ahead of a scheduled staff meeting, dressed in plain clothes with no makeup, intending to observe quietly from the floor. She took a seat near the window, sunlight catching the small gold locket around her neck. A few other patrons glanced at her, some offering polite nods. But the waiter assigned to her section, Brad, a tall, square-jawed man in his late 30s, stiffened the moment he saw her. Brad had worked at Ellis & Company for only a few weeks. He came highly recommended, but Monica had heard whispers from the kitchen staff, rumors about comments he made when he thought no one was listening. Today, those whispers would become a full-blown storm. Brad approached Monica's table but didn't bring a menu. He stopped a few feet away, arms crossed tightly. His eyes scanned her without warmth. "This section's reserved," he said curtly. Monica blinked, confused. "I didn't see a sign. I was told I could sit anywhere." "It's reserved," he repeated, with a sharp edge. "We're fully booked, and you'll need to leave. Try somewhere, more in your range." Monica's expression didn't change. She looked up at him calmly, her hands folded on the table. "I have a reservation," she said quietly. Brad scoffed. "Doubt it." Around them, nearby guests began to shift uncomfortably, unsure of what was unfolding. One couple looked directly at Brad, their brows furrowed. Another server across the room froze, eyes wide. Still, Monica didn't flinch. "Please go check." Brad hesitated, then rolled his eyes and walked away, muttering under his breath. Monica watched him go, her heart heavy, not with anger, but disappointment. This was her restaurant. Her dream. And it was being tarnished by someone she had given a chance. In the kitchen, the head chef Luis, a tall Puerto Rican man with kind eyes and flour on his apron, spotted Monica through the service window. He rushed out, smiling. "Monica. You're early." Brad returned just in time to hear Luis speak, and froze. "Wait, you know her?" he asked. Luis turned, his smile fading as he looked from Monica to Brad. "Of course I know her. That's Monica. She owns this place." The color drained from Brad's face. "No. No. That's not," she said. "She had a reservation." "I didn't need one," Monica cut in gently, standing now. Her voice was calm, but powerful. "Because I own this restaurant. I hired you. And I've heard some things, Brad. But I wanted to see for myself." The entire dining room was silent. Eyes were on them now, some with outrage, others with awe. Brad opened his mouth to speak, but Monica held up a hand. "No more excuses. I've been where you are. I started as a waitress. I've worked every role in this restaurant, from dishwasher to hostess. But I made a promise to myself, no one would ever feel unwelcome in my space. You broke that promise the moment you looked at me and saw a stereotype instead of a person." Tears welled up in the eyes of a young black girl sitting with her parents a few tables away. The mother reached out and squeezed her daughter's hand. Monica continued, "This isn't just a job, Brad. It's a culture. It's a family. And you clearly don't belong in it." Security quietly approached, and Brad was escorted out, no shouting, no drama, just a quiet ending to something that had festered beneath the surface for too long. After he left, Monica turned to the room. "I apologize to all of you for what just happened," she said. "We strive for excellence here, not just in food, but in how we treat people. You deserve better, and I promise you'll get it." The restaurant broke into applause. Not loud, but sincere. Monica's eyes met those of the little girl again, and this time she smiled. Later that evening, after the staff meeting had concluded, Monica sat at the same window table. Luis brought her a glass of wine and her favorite dish, grilled salmon over couscous. "Rough day," he said gently. Monica nodded. "Necessary, though." Luis sat across from her. "You're changing more than just menus, you know. You're changing people." Monica looked out the window at the rain starting again, her reflection staring back at her with quiet strength. "I just want to make a space," she said, "where every little girl who looks like me knows she belongs. That she's worthy. That she can own the room and the building." In the end, Monica's strength didn't come from her title, her suit, or even her ownership. It came from her grace under pressure and her refusal to let ignorance shape her space. The incident went viral days later, captured by a bystander and shared across platforms. But Monica didn't need internet fame. She already had something far more powerful, a legacy of dignity, courage, and the determination to build something beautiful where everyone could feel at home. The message? Don't judge by appearance. Respect should be given before it's earned. And those who lead with love will always rise, no matter who tries to hold them back.